Let me ask you something. When you hear the word discipline, what do you feel? Is it a tightening in your chest? A feeling about being told off? A sense that you're not doing enough? Most of us grew up thinking that discipline was a punishment, that it meant restriction, that it was about forcing yourself to be someone that you're not. But what if I told you that discipline is actually the kindest thing you can do for yourself? Hi, I'm James, and around here we talk about life as it really is, especially for those who've been through a few things and are still trying to figure some of it out. Today I want to share something that completely shifted my life, and I think it could shift yours too. Because discipline isn't what you think it is. And when you finally stop seeing it as a punishment and you start to see it as a path to freedom, to self-respect and clarity, that's when things start to change. So why do we take that word discipline wrong? Well, I think it's because of a misconception that we're brought up believing, to be honest. We think of discipline and it comes with some baggage. I can remember being at school and being a naughty boy and getting disciplined by having to stay behind and do detention and things like that. I know for many, it carries on if you go into the armed forces particularly. Discipline is a major thing and you need to be disciplined to carry out your tasks. And then, of course, for some of us, and I'm talking about me here, who like our food a little bit too much and have developed a bit of a belly along the way, trying to diet. You need to be disciplined to do diets. You know what I'm talking about. Less of the sweeties, more of the veg. And it's that misconception that stops people from embracing it. I didn't realise it for a long time, but now I do. If I look back over my own life, my dad was a stickler for being disciplined. I can remember when I was growing up, if I wasn't at school, I was working in our arcade. And there were things that needed to be done and you always had to be doing them. And my dad wasn't one to take an excuse off of me. He said that I knew what needed doing and it was my role to do what needed to be done. And I stuck to it. And I can remember when I was about 15 or 16 saying to him, Dad, I'll never be like you with my own children. The way that you've made me do this, you've made me work hard and you've made me do this and you've made me do that. I'll never do that to my children. But the funny thing is, once my children come along, I understood what discipline was about. Of sticking to doing the things that you know you need to do, even when you don't want to do them. And because of that, through my life, no matter what setbacks I've had, the discipline that I learned as a child has carried me forward in a good way. And no longer do I mistake discipline for something bad. And that's what discipline is really, you know. It's choosing to do what you know you need to do and then sticking with it. Because at the end of the day, what discipline isn't punishment, it's purpose. It's the bridge, if you like, between intention and action. You intend to do it, but you need that discipline to actually act on it and keep going. If you like, to me, discipline means self-respect. It means I know what I need to be doing, and because I know I need to be doing it, I'm going to carry on and get it done because I matter enough to make sure that I do. What I've noticed is that for many people, they think that discipline restricts you and holds you in one place and doesn't allow you that freedom. Whereas on the other hand, I see it as the total opposite. I see that it's a freedom from chaos, from distraction, and of course from regret. Because when you know that you've done what you need to be doing, you don't regret doing it. It's only when you aren't doing what you know you need to be doing that you feel that regret. And you see, when you're disciplined with your time, And when you know that you're doing what you need to be doing with it and not frittering it away, if you like, suddenly it feels like you've got more time, because you're not chasing all the time, because you know that you've got an allotted time and you get on and you do it. And I suppose what it is a difference between firefighting, and that's carrying on working when you feel you shouldn't be doing it, and actually knowing that it's okay because you're choosing to do it. It leaves you with a different mindset, you know. You see, here's the thing. It's not about being a robot, or being perfect for that matter. It's about doing small, repeated acts on a regular basis, which in turn leads you towards a better life, to be honest, because you're no longer in a panic, flailing about trying to catch up, because you're always doing the things that you need to do and you're taking that one step along. Let me give you some examples. Your morning routine. How do you get up in the morning? Do you know that you've got to do this and this and this and get it done? Or do you sometimes have to hit that button and have another 10 minutes? And the trouble with that other 10 minutes is that you're then a little bit behind. And heaven help you if you hit that button again and have another 10 minutes, because are you really panicking? But if your morning routine is straightforward and you know what you've got to do and you wake up and you get on and do it, you kind of feel like you're in front. And as for answering the phone, I answer the phone when I want to. Just because it rings, it doesn't mean I have to answer it. Very often, especially if it's a number I don't know, I won't answer it. If it's important, they can leave me a message and I'll check it in a bit, because I know that I have things I need to do. And other things like that are just distractions. I like to find a little bit of quiet time each day so that I can do my journaling. Give myself time to have a little think. I don't fail to do it any day. It's one of the first things I do when I walk into my office. I give myself 10 minutes and sort my journaling out. That's an important one for me. You see, you don't have to overhaul your entire life. It's not about turning your life upside down. It's about putting a little bit of order into it and doing it on a consistent basis. I'm not saying you have to be disciplined about everything, but if you can get a few things in place, it starts to make your life easier. So what you've got to do, if you like, is flip your script. Start to tell yourself something a bit different. Start to tell yourself that you care enough about you to do the things that you know you need to do. It's not judgment. It's not making yourself and forcing yourself. It's about having that self-respect to know that you're doing what you know you need to do for you. It will make you feel better. And I don't think it's about willpower and forcing yourself to do it. I think it's about getting your life in alignment, knowing what it is you want out of your life, and being prepared to do the things that you know that you need to do. You know, the discipline, the doing that thing on time because you know that for you, it's the right thing to do. It's no longer a punishment. It's now just one of them things. You don't have to feel like doing it. It's not like that. It's just that you need to believe that you're worth it. Now, if you're finding this video of use and it's got some value to you, could you do me a favour? Hit that like button, because what it does is it lets me know that the content that I'm sharing with you is something that you value. So pick one small area of your life where you think that you can apply just a little discipline to ensure your life gets a little bit better. And try to make it something meaningful. For instance, that walk. If you're at lunch today and instead of sitting about doing nothing, get up and have a 20-minute walk, because you know that it will clear your mind and enable you to finish off the day well. But the fact is, you will miss days. There are days when you're going to forget to do it, or something's going to crop up and you're not going to be able to do it. But that's okay. Just start again the next day and be consistent with it when you can. That's what discipline's about. If you miss a day, don't beat yourself up. Just think, okay, didn't do it today, do it tomorrow. And then just carry on. You see, you don't need to be hard with yourself. Discipline isn't something that you need to be hard about. All you need to be is consistent and compassionate with yourself. So if you do miss a day, it's not the end of the world. So my question for you, what's one small thing that you can implement this week that you can do every single day and start to move on, disciplining yourself to do the right thing? You see, if you're ready for a shift in your life, discipline may just be the friend that you didn't know you really needed in your life. And if you click over there, I'm going to let YouTube pick your next video, because they believe, that they know what you need to see next. So I will see you over there.